Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Taking a bath in the bathroom is the only place you can place your gadgets in peace. On this channel, we do product reviews and also some tutorials. If you want to support the channel, check out my ebook, www.themanoncellhimselfonfire.com. I also have a PayPal donation link in the description of the video. Let me go ahead and pull up YouTube and make sure that I'm live on YouTube, guys. All right, and we are live. Okay, go ahead and let YouTube just push that out for a second until people start coming in. And as you can tell by the thumbnail, we want to talk about what's going on and the possibility of the movie theaters shutting down. What's up, fat boy? I need internet. Only how much? Fat boy, do you need internet for yourself or you need internet for customers? Caught another one. What's up, Ronald? Third eye watching. What's up? All right, guys, go ahead and smack that thumbs up. Please smack that thumbs up to let people know that we're live. The more time you smack the thumbs up, the more time YouTube push the video out to others. What's up, Phillips? And like I said, as you can tell by the description, the movie theaters, they're closing. Pocket Change, everything is closed. Her, I guess you mean here, including all bars. What's up, D Johnson? Pocket Change, where you at? Where you at, Pocket Change, when they shutting everything down like that? Are you in Chicago? I know in Chicago, they shutting things down. What's up, Uno Nice? Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up, please. Smack the thumbs up. Let's see how many thumbs up we got. We got 8 thumbs up. Once we get to 20 thumbs up, guys, we're going to jump into it. Oh, you're in Canada. Oh, wow, Pocket Change. So they shut down everything over there? So go ahead and smack the thumbs up, guys. We get to 20 thumbs up, then we're going to go ahead and start the show. And we want to really talk about it. Now, Ronald said, you're in St. Louis. Whole Illinois shut down. All right. When you say shut down, Ronald, what you mean? Like the grocery stores or the schools, the bar rooms, the movie theaters? While it's for you, hip hop, what's up? West Texas, haven't got it here yet. Because of the testing, guys, I think it's just hard. It's hard for people really to know who have it and who don't have it. So if it's not there yet, man, look, hats off to you guys. Stay safe. But according to the experts, the way that it's looking like it's going to be everywhere pretty soon. So we need about 4 more thumbs up, guys. We need about 4 more thumbs up. We have 17. Let's get to 20 thumbs up so we can talk about it. Let me see. Richard, what's up? Pocket Change, universities and K-12. Yeah, the same thing down here. The universities are closed. Cajun boy, how you been, my friend? Restaurants only doing carryouts and drive-through. Wow. So our restaurants here in Louisiana haven't been shut down yet. I know that the governor did a press conference today. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch it. I was coming out of church. So I'll have to go back and watch that press conference. I try to stay on top of that. So let's see where we at with the thumbs up. Excuse me. Then we go ahead and we'll talk about it. All right. We need 1 more thumbs up, guys. 1 more thumbs up. All right. Sandman. As of yesterday, it was 49 states. Yes, it was. So, first of all, let's get started. Before I say anything, guys, keep yourself safe. Wash your hands thoroughly. Try not to touch your eyes or your mouth thoroughly. Try not to touch your eyes or your mouth, not thoroughly, but try not to touch your eyes or your mouth, and wash your hands thoroughly, at least with warm soap and warm water and soap, and at least for 20 seconds. GoPro 979. Everybody already got it. You got it when you went to the grocery store. That's a possibility, man. And so the thumbnail is saying the movie theaters are shutting down. Now, the reason why I say the movie theaters are shutting down, prior to they advise, if you go to CDC right now, they're going to drop it in the morning, but it's breaking news. prior to the advised notification, it was most states was doing 250 people, right? So any crowd larger than 250 people was considered illegal during this crisis. Then some states went to 100 people. So I want to say about 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, the CDC just leaked, because I don't think the advisement officially dropped until in the morning. So I think they just leaked that now they're recommending for the next 8 weeks that no gatherings larger than 50 people. So if you're saying your recommendation is you're saying that no gatherings larger than 50 people except for grocery stores and universities and businesses, I know a movie theater is a business, but I would imagine that they would give some guidance to the type of business. I would imagine that they probably would be talking about businesses that are essential to life, such as grocery stores and stuff like that, and health facilities and stuff like that. Therefore, according to those guidance, it would be almost impossible for a movie theater to be in operation during this state of emergency. So, if 50 people can gather in a spot in my state, like I said, I didn't see the governor press conference. I just read some clips. One of the things I read was that he's recommending, it's not mandatory, he's recommending no more than 50, no more than not 50. He's recommended that if you over the age, if you're 60 or over the age of 60s, he's recommending that you self-quarantine. So if no more than 50 people can gather, and in a state like my state, if they're recommending that if you're over the age of 60 that you self-quarantine, then we're kind of starting to get into the ramifications to where we need to take this thing a little bit more serious. We're not seeing so far the amount of death that have been seen like overseas, like Italy or China, but it have been brewing for weeks now in the background. And if you look in Louisiana, guys, one of the places you're going to see so far that is being hardest hit is New Orleans. And the one thing about New Orleans is that they just had Mardi Gras. That means why this virus was in the country, unbeknownst to a lot of people. You had millions of people gathering, and that's in New Orleans. You know, you heard about Louisiana, you know about Bourbon Street, and so that starts to be reflected in the numbers. GoPro say all the scrippers about to be doing one-on-ones. Better get your favorite dance phone number. Sandman, in California, the governor also requested that all people over 65 participate in home isolation. Yes. So what does this mean for us? If you are a streamer or you are a IPTV service provider or a reseller, if you sell internet or whatever, what does this mean for you? So obviously you one person, so obviously you probably wouldn't be in a crowd of 50 people selling your items unless you had some type of swamp meet or something like that. So I say this a couple of lives ago, it present an opportunity for you to provide a service to your community. Now, I give you guys some ideas how you can provide a service to your community using the Fire Sticks and selling your internet. But I just wanted to come live and see, what are you guys doing out there to keep your business afloat, or what are you guys doing out there to provide service to your community during this time of crisis? Pocket Chance, Italy has the oldest age per capita in all of Europe. That is why all of the deaths. You know, I seen a shot, I think it was on YouTube or on the news, where they had the people singing the Italy singing the anthem from balconies, like literally the whole neighborhood was self-quarantine. You could just see people like on their balcony singing. Now, another thing is over there in Iran is that there's been some satellite pictures showing that they had what they call burial pits, that so many people died over there that they having to bury people en masse. Now, I haven't done extensive research on that, but I can easily see that has happened because they are under sanctions, and so it would make it harder for them to get stuff like hand sanitizer. You know, I'm just imagining it make it harder for them to get medical equipment and stuff to help them combat it. B. David 69, theaters must be closed. So there you go. So if the theaters are closed, how would people adjust, and how would they entertain themselves? Clifford said, I got a sandwich earlier and they had the eat-in closed to keep from gathering. Kids' schools was closed for 2 weeks. So right down over here, our school is closed for 2 months. So they're closing our school down for 2 months. Now, here's the unfortunate thing. Pocket Shane said, do people still believe in who? The CDC, I believe you mean, I guess you're abbreviating like the World Health Organization and CDC. So B. David says scriptures are gonna only accept Bitcoin. So movie theaters must be closed. This is obviously impacting a lot of our lives. What's up, Darrell? This is obviously impacting a lot of our lives, but what are some of the ways you guys plan on entertaining yourself? Or if you are some type of reseller, what are some of the ways you guys plan on providing a service to your community? All right, will you guys be doing like Fire Stick sales? Will you guys be doing specials on IPTV? What are some of the things you're going to do to entertain yourself? If you are some type of business person, you don't have to sell like streaming products, but what are some of the things you're going to do to stay afloat? Most important, what are some of the things you're going to do to protect yourself? Now, over here in my house, because I have so many kids, and y'all already know that kids are nothing but walking petri dishes, hand sanitizer in the kitchen, because that's the place where most of my family gather the most when they come to eat. So hand sanitizer is in the kitchen. Real said, do more lives. So you go in the kitchen, use that hand sanitizer. My kids, they already self-isolate. They stay in their room all day long. Roger say, why does my IPTV buffer? It depends what you have, Roger. Real B. Davy 69, Real Debris posted on Twitter yesterday was their most bandwidth in history due to all of the streaming. I believe that. I can tell my ISP and websites are overwhelmed, getting sluggish. Roger says sarcastic mode turned on. So that's another thing too. Movie theaters are shut down. I believe Comcast, I think Spectrum, who else? I think it's like 3 companies. Well, I did a video about AT&T, you know, not capping people broadband, but they're going to be giving people free internet for the next 3 months. Now, the way I read it is that it's new customers they're going to be giving internet to. I'm a bit skeptical about that, because if you're a paid customer, sometimes it takes a couple of days to a week before you can get a tech out to you. Now, how you going to service all of those people that want internet, you know, or want cable? You don't have enough techs for that. So now, if I read it correctly, if they're talking about new customers and existing customers, the existing customers, that's easy. They already have the service, so they're not going to build them for 3 months. But if they're talking about taking on new customers, I just don't see that happening, you know. And then that could also, even if they did have the capacity to do that, that could also, in my opinion, be a health risk, because the more text you put in people's homes, you're in close proximity one-to-one, and they from house to house. So they literally can spread the germs also. Fat Boy, I need internet for myself, no internet where I live. So Fat Boy, I have a video on my playlist. If you go to taking a bathroom and you hit videos, I have one done. It's a free video. It's about Visible, and it's how to turn that phone into a hotspot and connect it to a repeater, and maybe that can give you, and then run out the Verizon cell tower, and maybe that can give you some relief in that area right there. The other video I have, I'm asking $100 donation. That's mainly for people that want to resell the internet. So yeah, the one for personal use, the Visible one, that's free. But if you want to start a business and you want to resell the internet, then that's $100 donation. So that's the difference. So Just look up my video that I done on Visible, and I lay out everything how you can get started with that program and how you can eventually get a discount. So, and it's not expensive at all. Governor of California made it illegal to go out today, told everyone 65 or older to isolate. So did he when you say made it illegal, did he recommend it or did he say that you must isolate? See, that's hard to do in the United States, guys. Like martial law, it's hard to do. I'm gonna give you a prime example. In New Orleans, the mayor, African American lady, she shut down, New Orleans, like the party. So they had some parades coming up, St. Patrick parades and stuff. They have like the throwing of the cabbage or cabbage, whatever. I don't want to denigrate the culture because I'm not familiar with the culture, but there was some type of gathering that was illegal, but they still had it. And so she literally had to send the police out there to disband their breakup. In the United States, it's so hard for the government to keep people isolated. It's so hard. They can do it for a little while. In Louisiana, we used to hurricanes. It's like after a hurricane, you probably got to stay in your neighborhood for a couple of days, but people always wander out. It's just something about Americans. We don't like to be told what to do. We feel like it's our neighborhood. We feel like this is our country. We feel like the government works for us. It's just gonna have those groups of people that's just gonna do what they want to do. And look, if they're closing down the movie theaters and they're closing down the bar rooms and they're closing down restaurants, man, people just gonna start having block parties. I seen the video. I don't know if it was today or recently or whatever, but I seen the video someone posted, Lil Boosie block party. So people just gonna start having block parties that's gonna have large gathering of people. Let me see. Reselling IPTV is a different package you have, or it's included with the internet package for $100 bucks. It's two different products. It's two different products, Ronald. The hotspot, the new hotspot method is just solely about that new hotspot and how it works and where to get it from. The reseller is a video that is it's like 40-some minutes long. It basically teaches you how to set up a website or a landing page. I talk a little bit about promoting using Facebook ads, and I talk a little bit about of how to find a reseller. Now, that the video, and here's the great thing about the videos that I sell, guys, I'm constantly updating them. I'm constantly adding more information to them. So once you get the video, only thing you got to do is hit that link again. And if you look in the description of the video, you can see if I got an update. Sometimes you might have 1, 2, 3 other videos just updated, just building upon that process, helping you along the way. For example, I did the video today. I dropped today about how to manage your clients and how to make money off that hotspot. I dropped that today. I have that for everyone, but it's mainly a tool for those that got the hotspot video already. I added it in the description. So if you brought it, you go into the description, you be able to click on the second video for free. And you can look at that and it'll give you some creative ideas and show you how you can have like real good profit margins. I tell people all the time, your price might not be my price. My audience is different than your audience, but I play around with the numbers so you can see. The IPTV one, like I say, is about the website and stuff. That's the majority of the video. But this week, I'm going to update it to where it's going to be what you call a one-click. So if you don't want to create a website and the only thing you want to do is you just want to click the video and be directed to go exactly to a place to get everything made. Working with 2 service providers, and for about $1,500, you can have your own cable company. And what that's going to be a website. It's going to be an automated payment panel. So when somebody hit it, they check out. They create their own email. They create their own password. You mainly don't do nothing, and that in that price it covers your rebranding. So you get a rebrand app, you get a fully functional website, and you get a payment center to where you just collect payments. The only thing you need to do is just have the credits. Oh, and 100 credits is included in that $1,500. So that's the starter kit. So shout out to those IPTV services that provided that. I'm going to do that video probably this Thursday, and I'm going to add it to the IPTV video. That way you have 2 options. If you want to do everything manual yourself, becoming a reseller, create your own website and stuff like that, and put a PayPal link, hyperlink on there and stuff like that. Boom, you could go that way, can save yourself some money. Or if you want to drop the $1,500, get 100 credits, get a website, get a rebranded app, and get a payment portal, boom, you can go that way. It's all about giving people options. Yeah, man, that's great, bro. Again, shout out to those IPTV services that they say, hey, Tech, we see you got this video. Explain to them what the video was. It's like, that's good, but it's like, we can go ahead and we can cut all of that work off, and we can just offer this to them. They can have their own service for $1,500. Now, $1,500 is a good investment, but you still, in my opinion, you still got to advertise. You still got to put yourself out there. So I'm just going, full disclosure, just don't make a $1,500 investment and be like, oh, I got my own cable company, but you're not promoting it. You don't have to. I tell people, like, I charge them for, what's up, illegitimate humans. I charge people for product reviews on IPTV, and it boosts them up. They make money off of it. That's why I charge. You don't have to come to me to do a review on your service. Reach out to other people. Just make sure that you're not being put in competition, because some people that do IPTV reviews, they might do 2 or 3 a day. I mean, that's just what their channel is based on. That's their niche. That's what they do. And if they charge, which I don't know or not, if they charge, then you're getting put in competition with other people. So I try to do mine. I try to space mine out no more than 2 a week, but I try to do 1 a week. A is I don't want to saturate my audience, because this channel is more than that. Matter of fact, I got a projector that I'm going to be doing a review on this week. And B, I don't want you to make an investment in me doing a video for you, and then I do a video for someone the next day. Your video haven't had time to be circulated to my viewing audience, and you're in direct competition with someone else. So if you're thinking about getting a IPTV reseller rebranded package, then just remember that after you get it, you still have to advertise, guys. No matter what you're selling, you have to advertise. We have to start getting firearms. Great options. So the firearms, I read somewhere, you guys know I do a lot of reading, a lot of watching the videos. So I read somewhere, I don't know where it was, but one of the governors is trying to sign a bill, and instead of emergency, and that's why you have so many conspiracy theories. And instead of emergency, there's so much leeway governors have. And I think she was trying to put a freeze on the purchasing of firearms. I don't know how true that is. I had to do some research on that, and told her chief of police or her sheriff to enforce it or quit. So the movie theaters is going to be closed. What? I'm still looking for it in the chat. What are you guys going to do for entertainment? If you are a reseller, what are you guys going to do to entice your clients? Now, here's what I recommend for a reseller. I'm about to give you guys the game. If you guys want me to give you the game, put a 1 in the chat. If I get more than 5 ones, I'm going to give you guys the game on how you can advertise your products. If I get more than 5 ones in the chat, I'm going to give you guys the game how you can advertise your products during this time. So waiting for the chat to catch up. That's 1, 2 ones. I'm going to be delayed on my end. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there we go. So what I would do, selling your product, do a PSA, public service announcement. First thing you want to do is pick up the newspaper, watch the local news, go ahead and get a pen and paper and highlight 3 things. I'm gonna put 1 to 3 things. You don't want to be long-winded, right? The most your little video should be is a minute long. You don't want to go over a minute long. Now, what you want to do is you want to highlight 3 things. Example, during this time of disaster, I want you to know that taking the bathroom IPTV service, staying with the community, make sure that you wash your hands 20 seconds with warm water and soap. Make sure you keep 6 feet away whenever you are in a crowded situation. And third, make sure you pay attention to all of the local news. Something simple like that. And then, hey, thank you for the super chat, Biggs. something simple like that. And then you're going to say, as a service for the community, Taking Them Bathroom IPTV service will be offering a 10% discount to the next 100 people. Bang, click this link right here. It have all of the detail. Now, when they click that link, you send them to a Facebook post, or you send them to your website, which is going to get into details about what you do, what you sell, how much it is. Something simple like that. Or you can highlight those three things, say that discount part, and throw in your price. You can do that. You just want it to be a minute or less. Right then and there, you're introducing yourself. Now, some people, I got an email from TubeBuddy, and apparently somebody from TubeBuddy, I didn't read the first email. I just got the apology email. And those of you that don't know, TubeBuddy is a tool that it can be free, but they do have a paid version that help YouTubers with their descriptions and with their tags and stuff like that. So I'm assuming from the apology email that someone was like, sent out a draft email about how YouTubers can take advantage of the coronavirus situation because more people are going to be streaming, So it sounds like it's horrible whenever you say, hey, the movie theaters are shut down. How can you take advantage of it? No, man, it's not horrible. It's not horrible at all. Every disaster. Look at the makers of the toilet paper. Look at the makers of the hand sanitizers. Go into your local grocery stores. You don't think that they're ordering trucks right now? Every disaster, you have to be prepared to offer a service. Taking advantage of someone is when you gouge your prices up. Now, it's the difference between supply and demand and gouging your prices up. And what's the difference taking a bathroom? If I got 2 hand sanitizers left in my whole store and I got 50 people who want it, and somebody offered to pay me 100, somebody offered to pay 500, I'm selling it to the person that's offering the 500. That's supply and demand. But if I got 300 crates of hand sanitizer, man, I'm going to keep the price the same. I'm going to offer a service. Believe it or not, people are going to remember if you was there for them in their time of need. Therefore, present yourself as someone willing to offer your streaming service as a service to the community. If you sell hotspots, as a service to the community. Or check this out, guys. Now, this don't benefit me because my business is selling hotspots, but check this out. Let's say, well, you could be both. You can say internet and you can sell IPTV, but let's say you sell an IPTV. You can lead people that don't have internet or have insufficient internet. A lot of people walking around here with that government internet, those 10 megabytes per second. All right. You can lead them to certain websites and say, hey, look, you can go right here and get free internet. If I read that correctly, that they're giving away free internet for the next 3 months, or it might just be for existing customers. But you can literally do research for people. You can say, hey, look, you can go ahead and you can download this app. Here's my file link store. I'm going to put some free movie apps up in there for you. All right. Boom. They go there. Now, don't load up the file link store. Just put the essentials up in there. They go there and they get those apps for free. And hey, watch all the movies you want on Shaka Khan IPTV. And by the way, you can download my app, my IPTV service app up in there. And for the first month, I charge you $10. For the first month, I give you 10% off. You providing a service in this time of need. You're making yourself available. You providing a service. Now, those of you that have an LLC, it's very, very important that you pay attention to this package that went through the House and it's now going to the Senate. You want to see what do you have up in there that can help your business. This might be a great opportunity for you to get a line of credit to where you can expand whatever service you are providing. Now, the feds that cut the rates almost to zero. I think it's at 0% right now. So that's not good for people that's saving, but people that's building a line of credit, what that does is it pushes the bank to lend more money out. So you might have a tax break coming up from the government whenever they pass that. I believe tomorrow, Monday, when the Senate passes it. Pay attention to that. You got an LLC, your small business. You might have some monies up in there for your business. And then on the back end, you can have some money that's going to be flowing from the bank because they cut the interest rate to zero. when we're talking about doing business, you can't just be involved in the hustle to where you're not looking at opportunities to advertise. You're not looking at your current circumstance. Like I said, provide a service to the community. You're not taking advantage of the people. You provide a service. Provide a service to the community. All right. And you got to know what's going on in the business arena. So the movie theater shut down. Fill that void. I'm gonna say it again. So the movie theater is gonna have to shut down because the CDC says recommended that no crowds larger than 50 people gather for the next 8 weeks. 8 weeks is a long time. That's 2 months. All right. Now there's a void, entertainment void. People already aggravated. People already frustrated. People stuck in the house with their kids. Their kids need some type of entertainment. Bang, fill that void. Provide that service to your community. Time to see what's up, taking the bathroom. I have not been to the movie since Big Daddy with Adam Sanders. Clifford feels too much like what we are dealing with. Good movie though. All right. Contagious just moved to trending this week. Been out since 2011. There's gonna be a lot of old movies being watched. Uno say I taking the bathroom. IPTV. I'm trying out Reaper streams now. It's very good. Doesn't buffer, excellent quality. Picture cons. Doesn't have 24/7 section. Need few more channels. So Anthony Wright, what's up, man? So what I recommend you do is put in a ticket and say, hey, look, guys, I love your service. These are some things I think you could improve upon. Don't be a butthole about it. Trust me, I know that these guys did read emails when they are worded correctly. You got to realize a lot of times that we're getting a whole bunch for a little bit amount of money. But if you give a suggestion in a specific way, if they have the capability of doing it, they might look at doing it. And here's something else. Guys, put another one in the chat. If you sell IPTV or you're a reseller and you want me to give you the game again. I get 3 ones in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give you the game of your IPTV reseller. What you can do to in this climate, there's no sports. Like right about now, I probably would be watching the basketball game. You know that you look forward to that or something like that. That's not. It's not here. It's not here. So if you are a reseller or you have an IPTV company, or if you want your IPTV service to do this to help you fix that itch with that fix the itch that you have for sports, put a 1 in the chat. I get 3 ones. I'm gonna give you the game on that. Make sure you give me the thumbs up, guys. Let me go see how many thumbs up we got. 33 people watching. Waiting on those ones. It's always delayed on this end. Don't ask me why. I don't know why people trying to message me and they know that I'm live. I got 1 in the chat. I got 1 in the chat. Can I get another 1 in the chat? I got 2 ones in the chat. Can I get 1 more 1 in the chat? All right, guys, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. All right, so we got enough ones in the chat. Hey, guess what? So you guys that have IPTV services, are you guys that are resellers? Are you guys that, you know, communicate with your IPTV service provider by giving them insight on how they can make it better? If I had my own service, what I would do, I would get me a server and I would just load it up with old games. I would go all the way back from 99 all the way to current. Basketball, football, baseball, hockey. And that way people would just binge watch. Or you could come up with a section on greatest games ever, greatest boxing match ever, greatest UCF fights ever. That way people just go and binge watch. And what you're doing, you're providing a service for people and you're satisfying that itch. You can even do it for college. You know, it just depends how you want to go out. And you're separating yourself from the competition. You're separating yourself from the competition. Man, if you do that, I know for sure I'll be watching that 24/7 because I'm in a position to where I make my own schedule. Now my kids are from school. I'm trying to transition into my business full time. So I would definitely click that on the IPTV service. Just think about that, guys. I know in the past someone had tried to do that or they had that or whatever, but think about that. How many people are doing that on the IPTV service? I'm not talking about video on demand, on the IPTV service itself, to where you go to like a pay-per-view section. You have a section for pay-per-view, but you have a section just for sports replays. You know, it almost be like a catch-up, sports replays. And you just go to there and people just binge watch. Like I will go far back, like old school or whatever. And these kids that's home or whatever, they would give them like an opportunity to watch. Father and son, father and daughter, mother and daughter, mother and son. They would give them opportunity to watch some of the old school games, and you can give them some insight of how the game was played, how the game was meant to be played. And that way, to me, that's something that no one else not provide, and that can temporarily stop that little itch that people are having today for sports. Let me see, why can't they just play at a college gym? Well, I mean, you talking about play with fans, because if the CDC coming out with a recommendation that you can't have more than 50 people, I mean, 50 people playing for walking into in the arena ain't enough money to keep the lights on. IPTV for MSNBC, Fox News, and CNN. I don't know what you mean by that. Real the Bread is where it's at now. No paid IPTV. All right. Tech Commando IPTV now has the Mayfair guide. Asked Legacy if he could also add it. So here's the thing. How can I put this? I know Legacy tried it out, and the way that it worked with his system, it didn't benefit him. It didn't benefit him to add that compared to what he's looking to do. So I guess that's the way I can word it. But I know he had brought it. I know he had tried it out, but he decided not to implement it because it just didn't fit with his system. So yeah, I would definitely do that, guys. Movie theaters closed down. People can't get entertainment. You're not getting sports on TV. On my IPTV service, I'm throwing up those highlights, greatest fights of all time, greatest football games of all time, greatest basketball games at all time, greatest college games at all time, and just have people binge watch, man. You can even have games from earlier this year. Let's say like my team is the Pelicans, but I'm a LeBron James fan, right? Both of them are in the West. There's some games I watch the Pelicans and I miss the Lakers. I can go back and I can watch those games. You know, it's just scratching the itch that people may have. Providing a service for your communities. It's a time for you to sell your entertainment package. It's a time for you to look at your numbers and see how you can give that service to your community, knowing that they're not going to be able to go to Redbox. Well, they probably could go to the Redbox if they go to the grocery stores. But I went to the grocery store today and I seen like people using hand sanitizers. Really, which we should have been doing that before this. Hand sanitizers, wiping down the buckets and stuff. I don't know if people be too keen or going to kiosks and pressing buttons after somebody else, but for sure the movie theaters is gonna shut down, close down. Then yeah, fill that void. Sandman, great zombie movies of all time, greatest zombie movies of all time. I'm gonna say Land of the Walking Dead, but my greatest series is Resident Evil. Like I'm a big Resident Evil fan. Believe it or not, Zombieland 1 was pretty good. Zombieland 2 sucked in my opinion. You know, so to me, yeah, I'm a big fan of Resident Evil. 28 Days, that's a good one. And that's borderline vampire. With all sports, everything is available on the free Kodi add-ons, Fire Stick apps. So all you have left for live TV is the news. No fans, just play at a local gym or the Y. Laugh out loud, but no fans. Man, it depends what sport it is. You seen WWE, they did it. It was a little awkward what I hear. I watched a UFC fight. It wasn't too bad because they had the camera directly on the fighter. So you really the angle they had it, you really can see in the audience. So that, you know, that I guess that can be done, but basketball, football, yeah, I mean, your home crowd really give you advantage in those sports right there. I just don't see. I'm not saying it can be done. I just don't see players, getting excited to do that. And then plus, you still have to worry about the infection from player to player. So depending on the team, each team might have 20 players. Then they got coaching staff and something like that. And then you got like the support, medical support. You got ball boys. So yeah, easily you can get even with no fans, you can easily get more than 50 people. Together just for the operations of it. You got the school board, you got the announcer. So yeah, man. And of course, you got to have a cameraman and switchboard operator. Now, the thing about Cody, again, I'm saying if you are IPTV reseller, you can throw that in there to separate yourself. So I know a lot of y'all that's watching this probably didn't go to the movies that much. I still go to the movies with the wife. Like to get out, go out to the movies and stuff like that. It's a big industry. It is what it is. I just can't lie to let you guys know that if they're recommending for the next 8 weeks, 2 months, that no more than 50 people be together in one area, then entertainment as we know it, as we have become used to it, has drastically changed as of now. Say you can also sell 4K sticks with Typhoon and Cat and Mouse and Nova and with your IPTV service. Yes, definitely take advantage of that. And look, if someone don't want to they don't want you to come in their house because they think you got that gangster, they think you got that corona, you can mill it. Hey, this is a time for you guys to step your game up too, so where you can look at how can I automate my payment. This is an excellent time for you to step your game up and see, all right, let me focus more on mailing out orders. So how can I mail out orders? Like, again, opportunity is here. It's just how creative are you? The F we ain't turning into zombies, try contagious and pandemic. These films directly deal with upper respiratory virus. 28 days later was the movie you meant. Also, 28 weeks later, a sequel, Zombies. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. Yeah, 28 weeks later and 28 days later. Yeah. Thank you. It's the sequel. Yeah, thank you. All right, guys. So, like I said, I hope you guys stay safe out there. I hope you guys really take advantage of the situation. Again, you can just offer your business as a service to your community in this time of need. I'm gonna be repetitive because I know people just came on and people drop in and drop out or whatever. So if you have any type of business, here's my recommendation: do a short video, 30 minutes. Well, Tech, I'm not good in front of the camera. All right, Tech, I'm not the best speaker. All right, Tech, I hate the way my voice sounds. My voice sucks. All right. Let me just go right here. I'm going to drop some up in here on you, and you can use this software right here. Give me 1 second. I did this video like a couple of, I want to say last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. I did this video. Where is it? I'm going to drop it in the chat. And what was it called? Find this video, breaking news, unlimited. How to make videos and sell to clients. You can look in the description of this video right here. All right, look in the description of this video right here. Hey, Ms. Rose, Jesus save. If you look in the description of that video right there, hit that affiliate link. It's going to bring you to a website where it makes videos for you. You literally just type in what you want to say, follow the prompts after you buy the software, and it make videos for you. And you can use that right there to create a 1-minute video. Okay, you can use that software right there to create a 1-minute video doing a PSA at the same time offering your service. Being repetitive, watch the local news, stay up to date, and then come out and give 1 to 3 bulletins. Hey guys, in this time of need, or hey guys, during this trying times, taking a bathroom IPTV service, want to remind you to wash your hands 20 seconds with warm water and soap. Also, make sure you stay 6 feet away from people if you are in a crowd. Remember not to touch your eyes or your mouth with your hands if you have not sanitized them. You can say something like, or pay attention to your local government officials. Just give them some short, sweet statistics and say, as a service, we want to provide you with a promo code, our IPTV, blase, blase, blase. We sell blase, blase, blase. $5 be downloaded on the Fire Stick. Here's the link. And then you give them a link, and then the link get into more detail. Boom. You do that, you put yourself out there. People are like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try this out. Why? You're showing people that you care. Make sure that you got good information. Make sure that you have the right information. Don't use information from these conspiracy theories website. Don't get up there and say black people can't get corona. That's not so. The first death in Louisiana was a black man with corona. So make sure you have factual facts whenever you present something to your community. And again, that link right there and in the chat, you click on that video. In the video description, have a link to that software that can make you a video. Now, that whole video, I recommend that you watch that whole video, because that whole video really teaches you how you can make videos for customers. If you are working from home, or if you're one of the people that who job give you paid leave, this is the time for you to find another income. I tell you guys all the time, if you have one stream of income, you're losing. I'm a living witness. The movie theaters closing, no more than 50 people. The CDC is recommending for those of you that are just coming in. What are you going to do? How are you going to sell your product? What are different ways you can sell your product? Can you load up your Fire Stick and sell it to people with your IPTV service on there? Can you give people remotely your link to your file link code, and have a couple of movie and TV show apps up in there where they can download from home themselves with your IPTV APK up in there, provide that service. Boom, you can do that. There's all kind of ways you can make money. All kind of ways you can make money, guys. So stay safe, stay aware, always be thinking, how can I better myself? How can I better my business? At the same time, provide a service. You provide a service. The products that I sell, the reseller thing that I talked about earlier, IPTV reseller, that will be getting updated. That video will be getting added on to midweek. The hotspot video that I'm selling, $100 donation, show you where you need to go to buy this new hotspot method. I did a video today giving you some insight how you can make money off that new hotspot method that has already been added in the link in the description of the video. So if you already have the hotspot video, only thing you got to do is just open up the link, read in the description. You're going to see another video link that's going to teach you how to make money, different strategies for you to make money and manage your customers. There's 3 video links. That's the original video link that's going to show you exactly where to go to get the hotspot, how it works, how much it costs. That's another link that's going to show you give you some theories of how you can make money. Remember, your pricing is your pricing. It just depends how much profit you want. And then there's a third video that's also going to go into details of how you can also manage. It's repetitive. How you can also manage your clients. Guys, look, those are services I provide. If you reselling something, those things are set up for you. Remember, the IPTV video, the paid one, that's going to have an extra additive on it, $1,500. You're going to go to 1 or 2 of these IPTV service providers, and they're going to give you a website, a rebranded app, going to give you a client area, a payment portal area, where someone come, they sign up, they create their username and password, and you don't have to worry about anything. And they start you off with 100 credits to get started. Boom. It's all about networking. It's all about using your mind, staying ahead. Like I said, if you have a company and if you have an LLC, you want to go ahead and you want to make sure that you want to make sure that you go ahead and take advantage of all of the things that the government has to offer coming up this week. It's your boy Taking the Bathroom. Until next time, peace. Don't forget to subscribe. All the information is in the description of the video, guys. God bless.